guys, I am 11 weeks pregnant today. I have been doing all of these updates at midnight after I get home from work. So the biggest news this week was I had my midwife appointment on Monday, and I was like slightly nervous that like something would go wrong, but it didn't. Everything was great. So she did the Doppler, the heartbeat was 160, so it was like right where I forgot if it was Molly or Emerald who was 160. I think it was Molly. I think Emerald was a little bit slower. So anyway, she was really happy to see me. She hasn't seen me in like, a year. And she was really excited that I got pregnant. And she was like, "You got your labs, right?" And they mailed my labs to me, but like of course I don't know what any of them mean, really. And so I was like, "Yeah, but like I don't know what they mean." She's like, "Oh, they're all normal. Your thyroid's fine and everything." And she didn't bring up PCOS, so like whatever, I don't really care. So she asked me how I was feeling, and I was like, "I feel like crap. I am so miserable. I am not enjoying my pregnancy. It makes me want to have less kids." And she laughed. She thought it was funny. And thankfully, everything I've been feeling, like the nausea and everything, is normal, and she said it will be stronger slash worse with every pregnancy that you have. So I was like, great. But at least I know that it's normal. Nothing is like out of whack. It's just I'm tired because I've got kids to deal with. I can't just rest. It was really funny because she was like, "Getting enough rest helps with the nausea." And I'm like, "I've noticed that." And then she was like, "Also, eating throughout the day helps too." And I'm like, "Yeah, I've noticed that too." Like, yeah, I can't always do that, but it's nice to know that I'm doing like all the right things. So she told me some things to try for the nausea, like B6 or whatever. So I might look into that. Maybe not, I don't know. Because I feel like my nausea is going to go away in the next like week or two anyway. I still am quite nauseous, which sucks. But it is starting to kind of like subside a little bit. So please, 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 I cannot wait to get to like 14 weeks and it just goes away completely. So, of course, the other thing that she like brings up is the first trimester genetic screenings. I have actually declined all of them, mainly because of cost, because our insurance is a lot different this year. We have a huge deductible before they start picking up the tabs, so I'd rather not like pay out of pocket for this stuff, especially when it isn't like anything definitive. I mean, I would like to do the maternity 21 test again to find out what I'm having, but like I feel like that's not a good enough reason to warrant buying it. So I am not doing any of the screenings. I'm not doing anything at all, which is fine. It's optional. I'm not looked down on for not doing that. I mean, she knows that I am like way in the know about birth defects and stuff, and I was like, I'd rather not because of the whole false positive thing. And she's like, "Well, I mean, it's nice. It can tell you, you can kind of have a heads up earlier." I'm like, "Yeah, and I can worry about it for an extra 5 weeks." So, yeah. So we laughed. So I'm not getting anything. But one thing that did happen was the next day, the radiology place called and I got my anatomy ultrasound scheduled. It is 2 months away, but I am like way looking forward to it. It's just something to look forward to, something to count down that isn't the due date. So I'm really excited. I will be like 19 and a half weeks pregnant. That's how far I was with both of the other times. So I'm really stoked, and I'm hoping I can bring my sister to the appointment because she's never actually seen an ultrasound before. There is a limit of 2 people in the room, so it'll probably be Ben and my sister. That's what I'm going to try to go for this time. Usually it's my mom and Ben, but I really want my sister to see it because she hasn't yet, and it would be a good opportunity for her. She wanted to go to my ultrasound that was at 8 weeks, but I was like, no, because what if something's wrong and you have to deal with it? So I didn't let her go to that one, but it ended up being okay. So anyway, I do want her to go to this anatomy ultrasound. It'll be really cool. She'll be one of the first people to know. She'll find out with us if it's a boy or a girl. I'm super stoked. So hopefully that'll work out. If it doesn't, that's okay. I mean, she's not gonna care that much. So anyway, the symptoms this week, I've just been super nauseous, super gaggy. It's starting to go away. And there's just been some other things. I have been feeling a lot of round ligament pain. I am definitely growing. I have had to take out another notch of my belt, so I am at like 2 notches, so pretty soon it'll be down to 1 notch, and then I'll just take it off completely. And I've noticed that, like, I'm starting to get kind of like upper back pain when I lean over because my center of gravity is changing already. My belly feels really full. I'm definitely popped out, definitely getting big. I'm definitely getting a belly. And it shows when I'm sideways in like all of my sweatshirts. I actually watched my 11 weeks with Emerald video, and I'm about exactly the same size. So that's been fun. The round ligament pain this week has been like pretty painful, actually. It's been like, ooh, ow. But I know that means that I am growing appropriately, so I am quite pleased with that, even though it hurts. Other than that, there's really not much else. I say that in every video. It's like, ah, it's so annoying, stop saying that. So I'm gonna go, and I will see you guys for week 12. Bye-bye.